Let's jog back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 112 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 The Show. And we are back now for game number 4 of the World Series. If you missed game number 3, go check that one out right now. But the Los Angeles Angels finally won their first game of this series. They have made it now 2-1 for game 4 back at PNC Park, of course, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 21 The Show here on the channel. Here, of course, is your series recap. Game 1, 1-0 Pittsburgh. Game 2, 4-2 for the Pirates. And then Game 3, 6-4 for your Los Angeles Angels. Pitching in Game 3, of course, with Shohei Ohtani. Tonight for Game 4, it will be a battle of the two former Miami Marlins and Sandy Alcantara and Alessier Hernandez. So both former Marlins pitching tonight in the World Series as we get game number 4 of the 2026 Fall Classic underway from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's Alessier Hernandez, 2 starts so far in the postseason, ERA of 3.38 over 10 and 2/3 innings. Up first will be Brandon Marsh on the 2-1 count. Brandon Marsh gonna hit one on the ground to first base. There's Jason Swift for the first out of this ball game. Your Angels lineup for tonight remains relatively the same: Marsh, Acuna, Trout, Bell, Seager, Rushman, Jackson, Mendoza, and Alcantara batting 9th. Ronald Acuna Jr. now up on the 2-1. Acuna gonna hit a fastball into center field. That one will be caught in right center by Luis Robert. 2 gone in the inning now for Mike Trout. On the 1-1 count, Trout gets a high fastball. He hits it into left field. That ball is going to get down. Trout's got some room to run. He's going to get down to second. And now runner on second base with 2 outs in the inning for Josh Bell on the 2-2. Bell's going to get popped up on the fastball. It will be caught by Luis Robert, and we go to the bottom of the first, still tied at 0. Here's Sandy Alcantara. The postseason has not been very good. ERA of 10 exactly over 2 games and 9 innings. Let's see if Alcantara can turn this series 2-2 as he's going to pick up a leadoff strikeout right there of David Ruiz. Good start for him. And now up to the plate will be Ji-Hwan Bae on the 3-2 count. Ball sit on the ground to Drew Mendoza. Mendoza's protecting the bunt, and he's going to throw out Ji-Hwan Bae at first. So 2 down in the inning for Jason Swift, and Swift absolutely going to kill a ball right center field. That one is going to get down. Swift is on with a 2-out double, and now Luis Robert will come up on the full count. Robert swing and a miss on the slider by Alcantara. We go to the top of the second, still at 0. Corey Seager will start off for the Angels, and he will hit one on the ground to second base. Easy first out right there for Kevin Newman. 1 down in the inning for Adley Rushman. Rushman gonna roll over that one. It's gonna be played pretty well by Kevin Newman. 2 gone in the inning now for Jeremiah Jackson on the 3-2 count. Jackson will draw the walk, so the Angels do get a 2-out base runner on now. For, of course, it is Drew Mendoza. 1-1 count for him, and Mendoza hits one right back to the mound. Alessier Hernandez is there. We go to the bottom of the second, and now Ke'Bryan Hayes up first for the Pirates. Ke'Bryan Hayes down the right field line. It's going to get down. He's going to have extra bases. It is a leadoff double for Ke'Bryan Hayes. And now up will be Kevin Newman, the second baseman of the 1-2, hits one into center field. That one will get down. Acuna's going to come up throwing. Yeah, I mean, Ke'Bryan Hayes is going to be in there at home. The Pirates go up 1-0 in the second inning, and they're still going. Blake Sobol now in the 1-1, rips one into left field. It's going to be caught by Mike Trout. So we do have 1 out in the inning now for Ronaldo Hernandez on the 2-1. He's going to get jammed on that fastball in. It will be the second out the inning, and now Alessier Hernandez comes up on the 2-1 count. Oh my goodness. We're giving up hits to Alessier Hernandez. What is that throw in, Trout? Oh my goodness, they're at the corners with 2 outs in the inning. Not ideal at all. So now David Ruiz gets a shot to add on to the lead, and that's what he does. I mean, you're gonna pay. You are gonna pay when you give up hits to Alessier Hernandez. We get the strikeout of Ji-Hwan Bae, but it's a 2-0 game now in favor of the Pirates. Brandon Marsh will start off the top of the third here after Alcantara, of course, does strike out. But Marsh gets on with a 1-out double. So runner in scoring position now for Acuna. Ronald on the 2-2 strikes out on the high heat. So 2 down for Mike Trout on the 3-1. Trout will draw the walk. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. It will be up to the leader of the book club. It is Josh Bell. Bell into center field. It's going to get down, and the Angels are going to cut this lead right in half. Josh Bell with the RBI single makes it a 2-1 game. And now Corey Seager comes up with a 1-1. He hits one into right center. That one's gonna get down as well. The Angels tied the game at 2. Bell to third, Seager to second. Just like that, we're tied. Can Rushman take the lead? He hits one. Oh my goodness, I thought that was getting into right field. Oh, I thought that ball was gonna get down. It was hit pretty softly, so we go to the bottom of the third, tied at 2 again. We should have the lead if it wasn't for Alessio Hernandez picking up base hits over Sandy Alcantara, but that's all right. We have got now 2 outs in the inning, both plays to Jeremiah Jackson. Ke'Bryan Hayes now on the 1-2, hits 1 to third, right to Drew Mendoza. A very quick bottom of the third right there for Alcantara. Absolutely what he needed, and Jeremiah Jackson lines one to short, but it will be the first out of the top of the fourth. Drew Mendoza now is going to pull a fastball to right field. That one's going to get down. There's a dive in right by Blake Sobal, but he cannot pick up the baseball. So runner on first with 1 out. Just going to try to move him over here with the bunt from Alcantara. He bunts that one way too hard, and they're going to turn it over play. Not ideal. So just like that, the top of the fourth is over. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Alcantara, of course, still pitching for the Angels. He will force a pop out right there into right field to start off the inning. Blake Sobal now up on the full count. He hits one into right center. Can Brandon Marsh track that one down? He cannot. Sobal is going to have extra bases. Marsh is taking all damn day out there and right to pick the ball up. So it's a 1-out triple. So now the catcher and Hernandez up on the 2-2. Strikes out on the slider. Huge out for Alcantara because the pitcher's up. Will he give up a hit to Alessio Hernandez? Alcantara's trying to give him hits, because that ball is lined right to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson, of course, is there, and we are still tied into the top of the fifth. Marsh going to pop one out into center to start off the inning. Now up will, of course, be Ronald Acuna Jr. Full count for him. Same spot. Acuna striking out high and in. 2 down for Mike Trout. He's going to hit that slider to third. It will be a 1-2-3 top of the fifth for the Angels. Just great pitching by Alessio Hernandez as we go to the bottom half of the inning. David Ruiz going to ground one right to Corey Seager. Seager is going to come up with it and make the play. 1 down in the inning for Ji-Hwan Bae. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the changeup. 2 gone now in the inning for the switch hitting first baseman and Jason Swift. Ball is hit on the ground to the former MVP and Corey Seager. There will be Seager to Bell as we go to the 6th inning. Cody Ponce now pitching for the Pirates. ERA of 3.75 in the regular season. His first appearance in the postseason is in the World Series. And he's got such a funky, rotation, does Ponce. You'll see on the next pitch. The ball comes out really weird right here. It's such a violent motion. I don't know. It's hard to time. Bell's going to pop out. Seager is going to ground one out as well. 2 gone for Adley Rutschman. He will draw the walk, so we do get a 2-out base runner on for Jeremiah Jackson on the 1-2 count. Jackson can hit one right back to Ponce, and coming off the mound, Cody will make the play. We go down to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Luis Robert up first for the Pirates. He's going to hit one into right field. It is going to get through. It is the leadoff single now for Pittsburgh. So Ke'Bryan Hayes down the full count, draws the walk. First 2 runners on for Kevin Newman on the 1-1. Newman into left field. It's going to get through. Will they send Luis Robert? Yes, they will. Trout to the plate. Luis Robert gets in there. And the Pirates go up by 1. We now move to Brett Martin. Alcantara's day is done. Let's see if the lefty can just keep this at 1 run. I don't know. Blake Sobal up first in the 3-2. He's going to hit one into right field. Marsh is there. They will not tag the runners, so they stay put at first and second. Good first out. Hernandez now on the 1-1. That ball gets over the third base back. Not good at all, because now the Pirates extend their lead to 2. It is a 4-2 game, and there's still only 1 out. Ahmed Rosario's pinch hitting for the Pirates. He's going to hit one into right field. Will they tag the runner? Do they test the arm of Brandon Marsh? Yes, they will. Marsh has got a cannon. But, the throw's just a football field away. It's 5-2 Pittsburgh. David Ruiz now up in the 1-1. Hits one into shallow center field. Acuna charging it, makes the play. We go down to the 7th inning, down by 3 runs. Thad Ward pitching now for the Pirates. ERA at 5.87 so far in the postseason, over 9 appearances. Mendoza up first in the 1-2. What do you expect out of a Drew Mendoza at bat? Swing and a miss. 1 down for Willie Calhoun, the pinch hitter on the 1-2. Hits one against the shift. One of the worst base hits you are ever going to see, but we will take it to this point. It's a 1-out single for Calhoun. There's a mishap in left field, but we will keep Calhoun at first. So Brandon Marsh down the 2-1. Hits one into the ground, but it gets through as well. Back-to-back singles. Tying run to the plate. It's Acuna on the 3-1 count. Ron Acuna Jr. hits a cutter into center field, but it's going to be caught. We will keep the runners at first and second with 2 outs for Mike Trout on the 3-1. Trout hits the curveball to left field. That ball does not get into the gap. It is caught by David Ruiz, and we're still down by 3 runs. Emilio Pagan now will come into pitch for the Angels. ERA of about 6 so far in the postseason. Picking up a strikeout right there of a very tough guy to strike out in Ji-Hwan Bae. 1 down now for Swift. He hits 1 on the ground to Jeremiah Jackson. 2 up, 2 down for Emilio Pagan, as he will see Luis Robert now in the 1-2, and he's going to get Robert to ground 1 out to Jackson. So we go to the 8th inning. The Angels down to their final 6 outs. And pitching is going to be Kyle Crick for the Pirates. Infamous, of course, for that brawl with Amir Garrett. But here comes Crick to pitch in the World Series. And he's going to get Josh Bell to fly 1 out in it to right center field. It will be caught out there in center by Luis Robert. 1 down in the inning. Corey Seager now comes up on the 2-1 count. He gets a high fastball. And he puts it straight into the damn dirt. Kevin Newman is there. 2 down in the inning. Adley Rutschman on the 1-1. He will get under the fastball. It will be caught in center by Luis Robert. The Angels have 3 outs. The problem, I mean, it's 7, 8, 9 coming up next. Pagan is still pitching the bottom of the 8th. Him and Tanner Rainey are our damn warriors out the bullpen. He's going to pick up the first out of Brian Hayes. That was a strikeout. Now he's going to get Kevin Newman to ground 1 out to Corey Seager at short. 2 down for Blake Sobel. 1-1 count. Ball hit into center field. Under it in center is Ronald Acuna Jr. We now go to the top of the 9th inning. Coming out for the save, of course, is Kenny Carrillo. ERA of nothing so far in the postseason. 6 innings, 6 saves, 6 games. Here we go. Jeremiah Jackson up first in the 3-2. That man just keeps getting on base. We will take it. Leadoff runner on now for Drew Mendoza. On the 1-2 count, did he go? He did go. 1 out in the inning for Mike Moustakas. Pinch hitting. Yes, Moose is in the game. He hits 1 to second. There's a dive by Newman. He doesn't come up with the baseball. Moustakas is on first. Tying run to the plate after a hit by Michael Moustakas. It's Brandon Marsh. Oh my goodness. On the ground. You gotta beat this 1 out. Marsh gets there. Okay, so the tying run is now Ronald Acuna Jr. on the 2-2 high fastball. He pulls it into left center field. That ball is gonna get down. Never mind. And the Pittsburgh Pirates go up 3-1. Okay, so not a good game for the Angels. The problem has always been the bats. And I know, yes, we did give up a lot of runs with Sandy Alcantara and then eventually with Brett Martin, but 2 runs is not going to cut it in a World Series contest against a very good upstart Pittsburgh Pirates team. So if the Angels are going to win this series, they have to go 3 straight now. They're going to have to win 1 more here in Pittsburgh and then win 2 more in Los Angeles. It's going to be a tough road. This Angels team has done it before. If you recall, a couple years ago in the ALCS against the Oakland Athletics, they were down 3-1 and they ended up winning that series. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely not likely. We will see what the Angels can do, though, in Game 5 tomorrow night. Hopefully, they try to return this series back to Los Angeles, as, of course, they play their final game in Pittsburgh this season. So, folks, thank God for watching episode number 112 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 The Show. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba forever.